Real life 40-year-old virgin. Imagine that's what I actually got to be known for. Society society scrutinize this aspect of our life, this sort of this merit of our manhood and whatnot. And imagine media made a story about it and compensated me, and for the rest of my life I got to be known for that. And that's how diabolical media can be. They'll pay, and if you deserve to be sell your soul to the media or some newspaper, some organization, and there are plenty of people like that. You're being fat shame, you're being LGBTQ shame, you're being virgin shame, you're being bullying, and you get compensated, and you make all this you expose you announce yourself to the world. Oh, my plight, my Sturmant drunk, my such a damsel in distress, because your cry out your misery lit with an appeal of pathos, and you make a career out of it. Imagine if I did that. Hey kids, you could be an I'm an inspiration to you. You could be just like me. Don't feel sorry about your being a fucking loser. Yeah, because that's what I am, a fucking loser, because it didn't happen to me somehow, right? Yeah, maybe because I wasn't fucking desperate enough to get my dick sucked by some fucking scrawny, small-titted hoe from Tijuana or fucking Las Vegas, and or like a fucking big slobbing fucking flabby slathering got my cock slathered by some fucking this blubbery whale in some fucking unkempt unknown some fucking bar, and that's why my life must be a fucking incomplete void, and somehow I haven't amounted to anything, huh? Because that's apparently the litmus, the yardstick of our of society is make it make it yardstick. Oh, because I'm sure all you chads, apparent, delusional, self-padding, self-entitled, self-perceiving chads, all you have to do is fucking get your fucking creatinine and whey protein shake, get your all perfect jawline and fucking six packs, and what step into a fucking club or bar and get your, and all women did just drop everything and just line up to suck your fucking cock like Shiva or something, huh? I'm sure that's the perfect delusion of reality, Kool-Aid reality. That deluding yourself. You don't even just too dumb and thick. Do you know to know it? You fucking moron. I like how it's somehow considered like a failure. You're this incel guy, this Joker guy. Even in the movie Joker, it's kind of stereotypical at least. I mean, you gotta give it. I mean, this douchebag Todd Phillips, always who also portrayed Zach Galifianakis as this loser, mentally ill, not mentally. Well, yeah, he in the third one, he's flat out. He portrayed, and we as a society should be more kind to them. We tolerate and understanding of all these mentally ill people who are like fucking somehow inept, gawky, socially inept losers who like cannot connect to people for some god unknown reason, right? Actually, usually, when people hear about it, they're like, "Oh, I can't believe it." Why? Because I'm not fucking fat anymore, and I used to be like 200 pounds. Started doing some, and it's not over. Didn't happen overnight. Nothing fucking happens overnight. There's another fake world, fake YouTube Vista delusion that people wants to spew out that you can, or the like like gym like camp or other like boot camp type of facility institution that sells you this idea you can reach, like, lose all your body fat and like bounce back, and without having rebound effect and what, anyways. But that's what I'm getting weight loss thing. The point I'm trying to make is somehow, yeah, what the hell was I saying? That it's so Americocentric, disgusting, toxic idea that somehow if you don't have a life partner, someone to complement you, if somehow your life, entire life loses all its merits and meaning and value. You're somehow devalued as a fucking human being. You fucking stupid sheep, fucking brainwash program moron. I remember when I first came to America, and like it was like such a taboo to watch movie alone. And I was walking. I don't know this. Well, there was this friendly girl, and she's been kind to me, and I still know her name, and yeah, I got bullied. Everyone gets fucking bullied, but that's not the point. But she was being friendly. I was new in in this new country, and she was being kind, polite, helpful, and I'm gonna bag on her too. Watch, she's my target now. That's the Eminem effect. Fucking spare no one. Fucking go after everyone. So, and she was saying, "Oh, you're walking alone, Rachel." Oh, shit! I gave her name away, but I'm not gonna give her last name away. And she goes, "But hey, Zishan is with me," as if, I mean, yeah, I respect the fact she was kind to me, but as if somehow you're walking alone if you have no. And it's another American idea. Everyone gotta have friends. Fuck you. Like somehow we live in this kumbaya world. We should be connected, social. We should hug everyone, and that's another odious, toxic thing. Just irritates the heebie-jeebies. What's the fucking word anyway? Jeebies, heebie-jeebies out of me. Like my fucking entire skin crawls. I see people fucking hugging everyone this, and somehow if that's not your thing, you get fucking lame basted and make fun of, like how Seinfeld refused it. Oh, he must be a fucking, I don't know what he is, but we're talking fucking Seinfeld here, and even though he's not funny, yeah, even he's a target. Fucking go after everyone. And even though he's not funny, but I mean, as if somehow, like when was it Katy Perry, or was it Katy Perry or Kesha, I think. Yeah, Kesha, and somehow as if that's somehow like yeah, he must be some this alien Spock who has inability to connect with people, as if being connecting to people is all there is to life. And you know what, people are not even, you talk about connecting to people, how many people really have friends who will pick you up when you're free, or when a car fucking breaks down in the freeway, or you need someone to hold your hand in an emergency room. We live in such a fake motherfucking fake positive world of delusion and deluding ourselves and self delusion and whatnot, where we think that this in the perfect world, like I mean, but I'm getting off Chandon on connection and social connectivity and whatnot. People aren't fucking social. Just go to some outside. I mean, yeah, they do the required courteous smile and greet in the during a transaction or whatnot, and greet occasionally. But most people will be stooped and hunched over their phone and just will can care less about it. And it's telling of our society, because that's who we really are. And everyone suffers from insecurities and whatnot, an inability to connect with people. And yeah, I'm funny. I'm creative. I'm funny. You know what? Fuck you if I'm fucking honest about what I consider. If I do an honest SWOT analysis, yeah, that's one of my. I mean, I'm not just haha funny like getting 12,000 fucking likes or something, but fucking when I have genuinely make people laugh, I mean, I get a dopamine rush, and that's, I mean, and I sort of, and I got that, like it became natural to me. I was never funny. I was very um I and it's practice, just like muscle. Even this pimp game, it's also a fucking practice. But if you're deluded enough to think this rap lifestyle, this fake rap lifestyle of pimphood and whatnot, you're this pimp, just pimping ain't easy. um this pimping and easy mantra driven lifestyle of rappers or fucking UFC fighters and whatnot, and fucking that, you're just another moron who's just fucking going along with the Kool-Aid served uh, by the other people in who's showing you all these things in, no, I don't want to say in charge, but you deserve to like be fucking deluded then. If you think, if you don't have an iota, an ounce of intellect to judge for yourself whether this is such, like why it's somehow painted as a bad image, because well, yeah, because we're fucking, as Franz de Waal would have it, where the hierarchies in society, the pecking order alphas, and I'm sure, yeah, I'm sure fucking if Hugh Jackman or like fucking Jared Butler, whether just regular Joe, uh, and even them, they have so much competition. Oscar, like or whatever. What I mean by an Oscar party is like everyone is trying to be this. I look at me. I'm the. Well, not everyone's trying to be, but with that's the society we live in. In Twitter, everyone wants to be the alpha male. Everyone wants to be the shit. I mean, what the fuck does what's that bitch's name? fucking that whole Jessica Biel. She talks about something like, I mean, she has this pretentious about me in her Twitter account, and people, everyone's like trying to be this narcissistic pig that we are as a society. We have this notion that, so going back to as I was saying, because I'm off scatterbrain right now. So yeah, even fucking Hugh Jackman and Gerald Butler, like as if all they had to do is just exist, and just women would just drop their fucking Sephora makeup and the fucking Louis Vuitton bag and just fucking kneel down and line up and just start sucking their cock like a fucking porn film of Johnny Sins and whatnot. You fucking moron. If that's the world you live in, there's a delusion you think people are serving is true, then you fucking deserve to get. I don't know what you deserve to get. I guess you deserve bad karma or whatever. You deserve to get run over by a fucking caterpillar tractor. No, what I'm saying is people are sheep, and it's an American thing concept. Yeah, in South Africa when I grow up, they had this. They had, yeah, nerdy people get. They used to call them boffin. They don't use the term nerd back then. But that's natural. I mean, you wear glasses, you get made fun of and whatnot, and you make fun of the jocks. But there wasn't, so it's mostly what I'm trying to say. It's mostly American thing. This pigeonholing everyone, this little box that you check out and fill in, with your forms, appointment forms and whatnot. Like it's a so American concept. This, and we promote that. Oh, movies you can go alone, or like, I mean, if you're eating by yourself in a restaurant, you're some fucking loser who loser who mustn't have the medication or what. No, I feel so pity for you. I feel so bad for you. You need a hug. Oh, can I give you a hug? Fuck you, motherfucker. This is such an American agenda perpetrated, like whether it be moved via movies or even this condescending movie, the 4 Year Virgin, patronizing movie, like somehow, like it's okay to come out, so to speak, as if coming out, as if like it's okay, it's accepted, normalized. Fuck you, normalized, as if just being normal, saying it's not like trying to pretend you should normalize it. You're just like fucking, you're just digging a further hole, bro. You're a fucking moron. That's what you are. If you go by the societal logic that somehow there's the ideal world where if you just do this, all those all those preachy positive psychology people preach that, oh, what I used to do, fucking wake up in the morning and drink black coffee, dark coffee. I realized how harmful and toxic can be, just because they're going in the fucking keto state, just the whole keto craze was going on, as if anyone. And even I'm gonna drop some names now too. Even Dr. Bark, Thomas DeLauer. Thomas DeLauer might be a nice guy, but people like these, you honestly think they're on fucking keto all the time? That they don't have carb, like, and here he admits he goes to bed, but and I'm not saying there are people who are honestly follow that diet. Do you know how incredibly difficult it is? You have to change your entire biochemistry and homeostasis to radically change it, to jolt you out of your natural state into this keto state, and that's gonna ruin havoc on your life. Same with exercise. Fucking people say, "Oh, you should exercise," and with the COVID-19, everyone's exercising as if that is such a good thing. People treat it as a fucking medicine. It's same as fucking waking up in the morning and fucking eating Advil. And I'm talking about eating Advil. I mean, fucking literally munching Advil, like fucking like like chomping them with those in a scrunchy way. You fucking idiot. Yeah, like dousing fucking coffee in the morning. Dark coffee is just like dousing fucking gasoline just to burn that fat. I mean, it's bad for your fucking stomach. So, and they talk about cold water, I mean, shower and whatnot. Just because, hey, look at me, my lifestyle is perfect, and since I follow this lifestyle, you should follow this lifestyle too. Fuck you. So going back to the whole virginity issue, and it's all part of our this societal pattern of this perfection and this fakeness and this artificial construct that we have, this image, and that's why you have all these kids and teenagers who believe this, and they drive the souped up car as if that somehow that will attract the chicks. And then there's another level of sophistication. Oh, maybe I should be intellectual, in one of those intellectual, wear glasses and go to the library and read a book, like a self-help book, or some Tim Ferriss and whatnot, fucking Tool of the Titans and fucking just so that I can impress them with my knowledge of fucking of, like a smattering of philosophy and like fucking just then I will work out, and if I do all these things, then just I'm sure I'll get the fucking pussy and that gold, that fucking holy grail, that chalice, and somehow then my life will be complete. You're another moron if you actually believe that somehow that somehow makes is your sense of merit of manhood. Is that what makes you a fucking man? And I met fucking stutter and bumble and whatnot, fucking speaking extemporaneously, even the English is not my first language, and even that's not the case. Is that because I'm not a gregarious person, you fucking moron? Though, and I'm not making excuses, even though I'm making excuses, and fuck me if I'm fucking making excuses. The point I'm trying to make is, you'll be like, oh, you fit that mold. You look this nerdy guy. You don't have a polished, slick speech, and with like 20,000 jump cuts. So yeah, obviously you have this insanely mindset. So obviously you're gonna shit on them. No, I'm gonna shit on those people because that's fucking fake. That's why. I mean, actually, once I was studying it like a fucking anthropology, like a Jane Goodall was studying chimps. I was in the club and on New Year's, and there was this guy, this sturdy looking guy, like with fucking bulging biceps and shit. And there was this chick, and she was again trying her hard to look all fucking fake pretty and whatnot, trying to hide her subtle double chin and her fucking Botox and whatnot, and her Botoxed up hip and whatnot. She was nice. I'll give her 8 in a rank of 1 to 10. But and the guy kept trying and trying, and she kept saying no and no, and finally she gave in. And this I think is legit gameplay. Like that's what eventually happens. Like if you kind of like look like that, and again it's not looks. It's all about charm and personality. But ultimately, people may paint it as if some kind of desperation. We should all be hugging each other and have a giant group hug and fucking kiss each other, and we should be all socially connected. And we should be all connect in real life. We should be all have our perfect mate. And fuck you, fucking shit on that fucking the sleazy artificial construct you have in your fucking mind, and media perpetuates it. I mean, Conan in the beginning, he was funny. He was making all this Harry Potter, Star Wars, and that was hilarious. The way he used to make fun of those nerds and the virgins and whatnot. But then he started getting fucking like annoying. Actually, I mean, it's like as if that's a realistic lifestyle. People are always like that. And that's again such an American concept. We have such a black and white concept of putting people into these pigeonholes and stereotyping people into this as if that's all there is. Either you're a jock or you're a nerd. Either you play mana and play chess and video. And people have actually fucking the audacity to say, "Oh, you look like someone," and they say it with the kindness and affection you can imagine. You look like some as if they're really trying to be your friend with the give you a backhanded fucking compliment at the same time, fucking bitch slapping you at the same time. You look like someone who can be in the computers. Really? One of fucking one of fucking Radio Shack or electronics or like fucking I don't know, lacrosse, you fucking condescending fuck. You look like someone who might have. And then there was the doctor who wants like my general physician. Well, what do you do all day? Play video games, as if that's what people do. Like if you're not busy, like if you don't have a job, like somehow we Americans perpetuate all this toxic, and that's the real toxic mentality, not the fucking toxic masculinity or what all these stupid feminist thugs, that ugly fugly feminist thugs want to perpetuate with their dyed hair and whatnot, who themselves can fucking get laid actually. That's why they perceive every man as a threat. And but yeah, now going back to me, the reason being, I'm not just yeah. When I was young, I wouldn't say I was desperate, but yeah. I mean, I was like, and that's every man. But when it just didn't happen, I was like, fuck it, who cares? I mean, I wasn't trying even. And it's just like anything, just like trying to get a job, and there are even books written on it, like the more shots you don't take, the more you miss out. It's a probability game. It's true. It's all true, but there are some, and I have missed actually some good looking guys, but that was a long time ago, probably, who would be like, probably who are in their 20 mid 20s, and they are too embarrassed to admit the fact they are still virgins. And the fact that society somehow lampoons these people this as some fucking oddballs just reflects how mature the society has really become, and how subtly intellectually, um like not intellectually, like as in terms of fucking wisdom, how how mature we really are, because we are not. I mean, I don't know about England, but in America, like it's all about this perfection, this perfect, this pushing this image of what, and it can work for or against you, because suppose now like, because someone hears my rant or whatever right now, then they'll be like, and they'll try to make it even worse by trying to like normalize this thing, because again, as I said, by as if, why do you feel, if you even feel the need to normalize this thing, as if that's somehow like a fucking bad thing, like as if someone, you're a loser, you yourself are the fucking problem, you fucking idiot. You yourself are making it worse by denying this, that this is, by denying that this is not a problem. But well, by admitting that this is not a problem, what the hell am I talking, I don't know, I'm getting my double negatives confused out. But the point being, yeah, I mean, cause what I meant by pushing this image is this, this image is that yeah, before these two paint this image that everyone should be like a model, and like male or female, and you drink your Corona and Bud, and in your fucking lumberjack T-shirt and with your Levi jeans, go, walk up to the bar and do some fucking you know touch your finger with your tongue, and then wipe the tuft of hair on your fucking ears with your slick ear, and brush it back, and then go, hey, and we got that pistol thing, and hey ladies, as if that's what, like, fucking really the real life, I mean, as if. And then people used to get this idea, okay, okay, and then they do this and they follow this, they try to fit that image. And they get the car, they get the job, they get the Scarface mantra going. First in this country, you got the money, then you get the power, then you get the girl, and whatever, whatnot. People are so fucking dumb. They actually think that is some. There are actually some people who actually think that's the only way you can do that, or go to Vegas or like fucking Tijuana to get your fucking dick sucked or some shit. And somehow they're so dumb and deluded, and somehow they actually think, like, by paying some hooker to do it, even or even if you get some ugly fuck, if you're fucking some ugly cunt, somehow that's like that's telling. I mean, there was this badass repost on Facebook. I think Conan's Facebook page, like long time ago. This guy was saying, he was the like, hey dude, those Star Wars jokes you make about living in mama's basement and whatnot are just not funny anymore. And this guy, like, he like slaughtered him, apparently, because he's like, oh, says the incel or something like that, says the nerd or fat kid or nerd or whatever. And then he goes, and the guy goes, oh sir, and that's where the guy, the fat or whatever the kid goes, the lightsaber guy goes, oh really, do do tell how you're just swimming in poon all the time. Yeah, I mean, that was his, I mean, I'll forget the exact quote. Do tell us you, oh, Lothario, is Lothario the those, no, not Lothario, oh, you Casanovas, how you're like, oh, you just have to walk in and your sire, do sire tell me the secret, as if that's the like the impression that either you're this or that. I mean, either if you're not getting laid, I mean, if you're not getting laid, somehow that means some other people somewhere out there was getting laid in some insane, crazy ways. This in the perfect, magical ways of the movies or whatnot. So as I was saying, the image pushed by the narrative, pushed by the agenda, pushed by the media, the gatekeepers, the elite, and whatnot, and it can work either way. Now, apparently, if someone hears my thing, and then they'll try to push the other image. Oh, baby being virgin is the shit now. Maybe, before, back in the days when I thought I was the only unique guy, and they're saying you're unique just like everyone else. Like when I dropped out and I wanted to do my own thing, and like, or when I wasn't following, like, and then everyone started dropping out, and somehow that lost its meaning. It wasn't edgy anymore. When we used to remember the times we used to go out to the fucking back of the neighborhood, fucking pick up and shit like marijuana and whatnot. That was cool actually. Like that was actually the counterculture shit. And then everyone started doing marijuana, lost its meaning. Tattoos, same with tattoos. I got tattoos, but back then it was like fucking. Now even Elijah Wood has tattoo. And I don't even know what I meant. Because he was the fucking what? The Hobbit, right? Elijah Wood. So yeah, it's like, and now there is some kind of this glorification of celibacy and virginity and whatnot, because for me, like, because in the sense that that actually becomes a weapon, because I know I have nothing to prove. I'm putting the whole shit on the table, this whole gambit. I have nothing to hide. This is who I am. I'm not a fucking fake YouTuber, or just even fake person in general, like, just going on deluding myself, drinking this punch and Kool-Aid that that I'm not somehow met societal standards of what it means to be a man or whatnot. And and what the hell was I saying? So what the fuck was I saying? So yeah, society can, I mean, the gatekeepers and the elites and the image makers, then can, it can other, so it's more patronizing and condescending when they're gonna say, well, oh, like, okay, okay, now I got it. So there's this, like, when not everyone is doing it and you are the only one doing it, that kind of becomes a weapon. And I know that all this insecurity, my deficiencies, actually gives me more power, because I have, just like Eminem says, "Hey, I live with my mom, and I am white. I am from the trailer trash and whatnot." And he's like, "What the fuck? I put everything on the table. I showed all my cards. What the fuck you gonna do now?" So you kind of have that kind of mentality, and that actually helps in the icebreaker, because you have nothing to lose. Like, you're like fucking bulletproof. You're indestructible, and that helps. And because that's why, you know. I mean, I got the balls to approach anyone I want, even though I know she may not say yes. And that's probably why, one of the reasons why it didn't happen, because I'm afraid, I guess, to go the whole step and again commitment and whatnot. And even though sometimes I'm not prepared for yes, actually. Because when they say yes, I'm like, fuck this shit. Because I got the adrenaline rush, and just from picking up, not picking up the from hitting on people, and this, you get this rush that here, all these people who think they're getting laid, they have their wife and the girlfriend and wags and whatnot, but no one will actually, in real life, if you're in a mall, or like, I don't know fucking there is this, you gotta have some balls to actually do, like, do things that you actually see in the movies. And so in some way, and I used to think that is the truth, and I would pull one of those stunts, actually, like, because I'm the one of those guy who would dress up as Uncle Sam and go walk in a political science class, even though no one would care less. And so, and not only I was being an attention whore, I was like literally painting myself. Hey, look, I am an attention whore. So I got balls. I mean, it's not about that. It's not about me being, I have my, it's not like I'm afraid or anything. It's not even about that. It's just, yeah, if you were to be honest, maybe because the time wasn't right, the woman wasn't right, the whatever, the time perfect, it just wasn't perfect, the timing. And I'm one of those guys. Yeah, I won't compromise my ideals, my sacrifice myself, just to appease the societal normalization, the norm that of what, or what it means to actually be the man, the Old Spice man or whatever. And um, just to fucking appease the societal notion, like, yeah, if you're living with your mom, I mean, some, and we talk about living with the mom, or yeah, you leave your parents, your fucking senior folks in the fucking senior center, and they're rotting with Alzheimer, and here you're fucking partying and snorting cocaine, and you think somehow you're the fucking man, you fucking moron. Do you even know what it means to be a fucking real man, to take care of yourself? So somehow I actually kind of, again, though that's a fictional movies, but that Equalizer, like Denzel Washington, like the Spartan lifestyle of no women, or Sherlock Holmes. And I fucking even look at Jesus. He was a virgin too, but hey, no one's the best than I about and talks about that, because hey, it doesn't disrupt the narrative, the safe space they live in, the bubble they live in. It doesn't disrupt the narrative. Yeah, we gotta have some Jesus love on Sundays. On Fridays, we go to the bar, yo, dude, and we gotta get a fucking plaster, yo, homie. Oh yeah, I'm getting so fucking baked. lake right now, fucking, and the pussy. Look at that chick. She's so hot. Even though you don't see her fucking face, you saw her fucking ass, and it turns out you're a fucking old hag, for 80-year-old hag. People are so fucking horny and shit, and like, and that's the thing. People are actually fucking horny, and somehow there's this, and yeah, we are biological creatures, and there are competition, but somehow you twist the narrative so that just because I'm not getting laid, like you're not getting laid, you think that you should get laid, and if someone else is not getting laid, that the problem is somehow with him, not the fact that you're leading this completely wrong narrative pushed and put forward by the gatekeepers, the elitists, the magazine, the media, and whatnot, and even COVID-19. Just to go outside. I mean, yeah, it's palpable. People are wearing masks and everything, but people are really freaking out. Oh no! As they put on fucking social media, people are not fucking hurling stones at each other's house in the glass house or something. People are normal. I mean, don't trust everything you see on the internet or in the media, on the movies. I mean, and that's exactly what we are brainwashed to do. We have certain, like, and even it was so condescending in Hangover 3, like, hey, even though Zach Galifianakis is a little weird, little quirky, and has mental illness, and even though and they made him, like, it's better to hook up with this fat, ugly, dyed lipped, like purple lipped goth chick, but to be alone. And it is so disgusting that somehow it's better to be, even though you don't like, you don't want to fuck that fucking pussy and cunt, that pussy bag, that some if you should force yourself just to fit the societal mold. And the Ashton Kutcher, Beauty and the Geek, remember that show? As if it's somehow better, even if you're a geek, to have someone. You watch all the Steve Harvey shows and Wendy and Montel Williams and whatnot. They're trying to, they're trying to like fucking hook you up with someone, and they're not fucking hot. They're not fucking pretty. They're fucking ugly as fuck, dude. They're fucking ugly as fucking ugly fag, fucking ugly fucking. I wasn't gonna say fag, but I was gonna say ugly hag, dude. They're so fucking ugly, and well, they're not ugly. I'm just exaggerating, hyperbole. But the point being, it's like they distort this. They distort. They push again. This another narrative. It's somehow better to be with someone, even though no matter how repulsive and repugnant, reprehensible she may look, and her pussy mess. But it's better to be with her than just be alone. Poor little me and my alone, eating Cheetos on New Year's while everyone is having fun. Fuck me, FOMO. I mean, fuck God, shit. That's the narrative that people push, and that's the narrative that people buy, and that's the narrative people perpetuate. That's the narrative people fucking suck from the udder, from the udder of society, and that's why you have these grotesque theories and whatnot that somehow is bad, or somehow you're a failure or loser, somehow you feel that if you're just a virgin who's still 40 and living with a mom in a basement or some shit like that. Well, to that, this is what I gotta say. If you can see me, I got my old fucking middle finger raised up, and I'm not gonna fucking beg for like, subscribe, and comment and the notification. But fuck you, fuck what you think, fuck you if you're dumb enough, you're dipshit enough to buy that narrative. And you know what? I am who I am. I'm accepting myself for my, and that is such another cliche. Oh, accept yourself, love yourself. You need a little self-care. Fuck me, dude. Society is so reeks, stenches of fakeness and artificiality, and narcissism, man, and corruption. By corruption, I mean they corrupted their soul into being this someone they're not, and they can't even look in the mirror for who they really are. And this bro culture and this frat boy mentality of drinking and somehow getting into like people you should be swimming in pussies even though they like smell like fucking rotten rotten dried fish, and some unless you're doing that even though you don't want to, that out of desperation you should, just to keep up with the Joneses of relationship, relationship of societal Joneses of relationship, and somehow if you don't do that, somehow you haven't made it in life. You're a failure. You're not a man. Well, to that I say, fuck you, you idiot.